And this morning, who do we have? Who's our next person? If you had a breakthrough or something this week based on the lessons for the past 7 days. Anyone else?
Zarakia from Boston.
Oh, what is it? What's your name
Zarakia.
again? Okay, all
Zarakia.
right. Durakius, okay, from Boston. Okay, Durakius, what do you want to share this morning with us?
I woke up with a huge breakthrough. One, I realized now more than ever that as much as we have or aspire to have, we need to know that we cannot afford to be broke. It costs so much money to be poor in 2009 that you might as well go ahead and get rich. And I say that when I think of someone who may have to take public transportation to and from work. If you have so little money that you have to pay your maybe even $4 or $5 to and from work every single day, well, that's thousands of dollars at the end of the year. But if you have money, then you can buy a yearly or annual bus pass or transportation pass, which is only a couple $100s. You see? And so if someone has a lot of money and they can go to Best Buy or Sears and buy a wash machine outright, then that's only a couple $100s. But if you don't have money and you have to go to Rent-A-Center, by the time you own that wash machine, you've done bought 3 or 4 wash machines. Mm-hmm. So, it really costs more to be poor than it does to be rich. But now here's the good news. The good news is there are a million ways to become a millionaire, and there's only one way to be poor. The only way to be poor is to do absolutely nothing. Anything that we do, if we remain consistent at it, it will produce wealth for us. But sometimes, like I was thinking about what Russell Simmons had said, there is no such thing as a bad idea in the universe. Any idea that is given to you is direct communication from God to you on how you can break out of the poverty matrix. But the problem with our people is, as poor as we have been, we're afraid to sacrifice when we think of what it may take to develop our ideas. So, and he used himself as an example when he started Def Jam. The only artist he had for 3 years was Curtis Blow, and Curtis Blow, it took them 3 years for Curtis Blow to be picked up on the mainstream level. So they were eating rice and beans and oatmeal for 3 years, starving, and so, but he was locked in on, this is my idea, this is my life's purpose, and whatever sacrifices I have to make to get there, I'm going to make it. Puff Daddy was going to school at Howard University, and he knew that people in business do business where business is done. So he had to go to New York every weekend to get into the music industry. And now, him being a starving student, he would get on the Amtrak train and hide in the bathroom so that he could have a free ride back and forth to New York, so that he could be in the way of his future prosperity, because he was so locked in on what his idea was, and then through his tenacity he has it.
Wow.
I don't really like his music or anything, but but he was locked in on his vision. So we have to assess ourselves right now, today, and really ask ourselves the profound question: do I believe in myself enough that no matter what it takes, if I'm facing car repossession, eviction from my house, whatever it takes, am I willing to lock in on that one idea that I have, that I know that if I persevere, or when I persevere, I'm going to have untold fortunes. That's
okay.
my piece.
Okay, all right, great. Thank you for sharing, Ali. I know you like that, Ali.
Oh,
and
God.
So that's what we want to do moving forward, is just make sure we have these breakthroughs. This is powerful stuff. Ali, I know you have something to share on that one.
Oh, do I ever? We cannot afford to be broke. Whoa. And who is that was speaking? Rocky?
Zarakia.
Zarakia.
Rakia. Okay,
Zarakia.
Zarakia. And where you live, Zarakia?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay. Lorraine, I just want to let the forum be open, but Zarakia, this is being recorded. For those who want to share this with someone, you can call back. Zarakia.
Okay. All right. Zarakia, thank you. Thank you for sharing. There's only one way to be poor, and we know how to do that. Okay. All right. Great.
Yeah, what I heard this morning, Ali, was man, I love the open forums because we have the powerful people on the call from Dee Petroff, who was a great poem. Who was a great poet, and she wrote that Harbor Girl, man. That's extremely powerful. And also with the gentleman, Jarakis, I believe it was, from Massachusetts. He was speaking where you can't afford to be broke, and there's a million ways to be a millionaire, but there's only one way to be broke. That was extremely, extremely powerful, and I'm just excited about every single open forum, because we get to have our pens and papers out and really take focus to what's out there. So I'm going to pass it back to you, Ali. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Demetrius. Folks, he's fired up and we're ready to go here. Joe, you got your book there and you're excited. You're reading chapter 7 on gratitude. And how do you feel this morning? What some of the members sharing this morning?
Wonderful call this morning, and definitely concur with that gentleman from Boston. There's a million ways to get rich, but literally one way to get broke, and certainly we got to pull a lot from that statement because it's a powerful statement. But ladies and gentlemen, we've heard a lot this week, and most importantly, a lot this morning. And looking forward to a great call with Beverly Knight later this evening. So, great day, Ali. Looking forward to a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, and I believe the gentleman's name is Zaraki, and he said there's one way to get broke, and that one way to get broke, don't leave that out, and that is to do nothing. Okay, to do nothing. Okay, thank you, everyone. We really appreciate you. We really love you. I was inspired this morning.
No, it's just, Zarakia, I think he hit the home run this morning. One way to be broke, but a million ways to be a millionaire. That was profound. That was, everything was great this morning, but that's just, definitely profound. Because if you do nothing, there's only one way to go, and that's being broke.
Yeah.
Especially if you haven't planted any seeds in the past. If you planted seeds and you do nothing, you could get the the fruits of your labor. But if you haven't done anything at all, that's a guarantee right there.